Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 5-5.
Get that quarterback.
We're good. We're good.
That quarterback, D-line.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know you feel that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Maverick, turbo set.
A shotgun snap for Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Cleveland Farrell drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West.
Let's go, baby.
Throwing to start the drive. Tracy, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more from this midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
90 Wolf.
55.
Rocket, hit it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The end result, 21 yards.
You ready?
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Here I come. Alert 3, alert
5.
They'll try and run for it with Henry.
I'm all over you.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Stop.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him on the left. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Black 20.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. Now, I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Watch it.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Tracy, flush to his right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Control on 2nd down. Tracy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there's pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Take a seat. You can't stop me.
Coming. Lightning.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go. Let's do this.
59. 180.
57's the mic. Check.
Value 3.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
That's right.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
120.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
57. Mike.
Now it's Hunt.
Watch the run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Good work, boys. Let's
Tremendous
go.
blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, wahoo!
55. Hey, eat.
Now Goff on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 11 yards to the Panther first down. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. First and 10 right at the 20.
12.
Check, 55.
Back to throw, Goff.
You think you gonna get this?
And he finds Penny. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there. And he just got a nice first down there.
Well, we learned to try to get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At
their own 7-yard line. On the set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
You ain't doing nothing today.
I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking to throw. Tracy. That's taken in by Callaway. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double up. Shift.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
2nd and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
Man over, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Baby, I see you.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smoke! Go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. All right. Here we go.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Ready.
Throwing again.
Watch the
Tracy
pass.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this off.
Back to throw.
going nowhere.
Tracy under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Lucky.
Value 1. Here we go. 76.
From the gun, here's gone. He finds Corey Davis. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here's gone. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
Intended that time for Cooper.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along.
Come on,
it's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Forced out to his left. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Big edge.
Get it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges.
All day.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Watch that.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Greystone travel.
Get wide.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yo, Trip is here, baby.
A guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can
go.
come in and keep drives going.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 22 jet bomber.
Check the back.
5.
Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Easy work. It's
no
easy
gain
work,
on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny?
Hey,
You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes to start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, watch the lane.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 50.
Throwing on third and long. Tracy. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Interception all day,
well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it resulted in an interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny.
Set the tone, defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
X3.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on third. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Go.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Come on,
officials
baby.
So
Let's
cognizant
go.
of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey,
On first and 10, Tracy. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10.
I'm all over you. Kill.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You don't want no problem.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a football.
On second down now. It's Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't
That didn't appear to
ready.
be a run blitz. He just... That appeared to be a case of see ball,
Come on, set.
get ball.
50, plant.
I got you, punk.
Hey, foxtrot.
4 down.
Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hit it.
From the gun, Tracy. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Got it.
The line of
55.
scrimmage, the 7
right there,
now on
55.
2nd and goal.
Right here.
Check. 61. Matchbox lights. Right on.
On the carry, it's Logan. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
5.
Look at the throw. Tracy, back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whoa! Let's get it. Kill.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
Baby.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it, baby.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Started the week off, I think, hurt one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27. Yard line. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, man, let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ready,
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get ready. Check 43.
Ready, go. Ready.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now gone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Target.
Check.
Hard.
They run again with Rogan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Tracy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Obama.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pull it together. He's coming.
Hey, orbit. Now.
2nd and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a
Corkers.
Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. But when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Okay, the penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a give right side. Logan. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tracy, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Come on,
need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yo, go! Go!
Back to throw. Tracy.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this one.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold on. Check.
Third and long. It's gone. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Goff now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Go.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
3 bucks.
Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run forward with 1, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him?
Let's go.
They did.
Let's go.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Out.
General West.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
All day,
Do they have to
like
use
that.
timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
They'll run it again with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run.
Yes.
Switch it.
Clear.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Big rip.
Looking to throw. Tracy, he's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Defense, let's get it together.
57's the mic.
Out of the gun.
Let's go. Big serious right here.
And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, ready!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Crunch.
Shoot!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You better talk to your boy.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Tracy making the catch is Sternberger. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, turn it up.
SOS. Look, squeeze.
Bang,
Get it.
Looking to throw. Tracy. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
All day.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on second down. Goff. This one caught by Davis. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Let's go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And some room to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Carolina first down and a gain of 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check hot route. Hot. Shift. He's crashing. He's checking.
4 down.
Check 9.
Hey, zoom.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Black 20.
Don't be mad. It's more coming.
DC.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
He's back to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mark Andrews, 32 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
70.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
I got you. I got you.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Go.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
Leo.
Check 26, check 26. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? But maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Check.
Hey.
Now again, right side. It's Logan. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready, break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Sponge. No.
Take go.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey. High 7. Let's go.
Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Let's go.
Let's check in with our referee.
On the
They
ready.
come out here in the eye.
Right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check safety.
Right. Ready.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
Outside coming.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
On the set.
Stop.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.